Greetings Diecast Racing fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Vulcan Raceway. Today we're going to deal with round 2 of the stock Teamsterz tournament. There's some interesting neck and neck fighting wheel to wheel in Group A and Group B of round 1. Now let's move on to the round 2 draw and Mamma Mia is going to help us with that. Now we've got round 1 over and done with, I'm going to put to bed a little bit of controversy. All the drivers in this tournament have been part of a Facebook Messenger group, and some people in there have suggested that we are hiding things by not talking about the testing results. Well, now each of the cars has been down the track at least twice, once in each lane, sometimes more. I thought it was time to share what I found out in testing. So here we go. Here are the 16 cars and their times for the testing. You can see there that each car was run down the track once in each lane. You can see the best times that they recorded. The overall variance was 0.4 of a second. There were only 4 cars, cars number 5, 8, 15 and 16, that actually recorded the same time on both lanes. The fastest time was recorded by car 11, 1.7 second on the red lane. The fastest car on the blue lane was car 5, which is 1.8 seconds, which gave us the overall best times. So hopefully now that will stop certain parties in the drivers section complaining that I'm hiding anything, because there it all is. Now let's look at the first round data. So, round 1 Group A, the first race, the overall winner was car number 6. Won 2 and done with a fastest time of 1.9 seconds. Set 2 was won by car 1. It was a 3 race where car 11 took the lead and then car 1 came back with the fastest time there of 1.8 seconds. Race 3, car 5 won through with the fastest time of 1.8 seconds. And then in race 4, car 14 set a new lap record, did 2 and done. The fastest time was 1.6 seconds. So that's your new lap record. In Group B, we started off with a 3-race thriller. Car 16 won through with the fastest time of 1.8 seconds. Race 2, car 12 won through 2 and done with the fastest time of 1.9 seconds. Race 3 was 2 and done, and car 2 ran through with a time of 1.9 seconds. And the final car to go through into round 2 was car 15, who won 2 and none with the fastest time of 1.9 seconds. So, who are our round 2 competitors? In numerical order, got car 1, metallic green pickup with driver Danny Zuko from Huntingdon Park, England, weight 26 grams, Fastest time in round 1, 1.8 seconds. Car 2, the white Lambo with Liam Taylor as the driver from Riley's DRC. Again, from England, weight 24 grams. And that one, his fastest time was 1.9 seconds. The third competitor through was the yellow Vulcan with Jason from Teamsterz Racing over in Thailand with a weight of 30 grams. His fastest time was 1.8 seconds. Next up, we've got car 6. The white sporty car, the 370Z, with the Comish from Dollar Diecast Daily Racing, Sierra Nevada Speedway, NorCal, USA. The first USA competitor through to the second round. His fastest time was 1.9 seconds. We're noticing that over testing, the cars are getting faster as the competition goes on. They're seeing where they can push it. Next one, car 12, the red Mercedes E-Saloon with the V-Man from Norman Verne Racing over in Winnipeg, Canada, weight 31 grams. His fastest time, 1.9 seconds. Car 14, our current, at this point in time, lap record holder. Yellow with the white roof BMW Mini Cooper S with the driver Matthew Harding from WCDC Racing Team in Wellington, New Zealand, weight 26 grams, and his lap record time is 1.6 seconds. He has got a 0.2 second lead over any other car at this point in time. Next up, car 15, which is the blue Mercedes ML Cars with Kevin Badburn III from Badburn Racing, New York, USA, the second of our American competitors. He the car weighs 34 grams, and his fastest time was 1.9 seconds in the competition. I don't know what his training times are. I'm not going over those. We already did that in an earlier segment. And the final competitor through in round 2 is the matte fluorescent orange hot hatch with Cuboid from 4 Cubed Racing in the UK with a weight of 30 grams. And his fastest time going through was 1.8 seconds. Now, Cuboid has got some experience in the past. He won our truck tournament at the end of 2020. So those are your 8 competitors through into round 2. So here we go with the draw for round 2 of the Stock Teamsters tournament. The cars we have through are numbers 1, 2, 5, 6, 12, 14, 15 and 16. Mamma Mia is going to help us today with doing the draw. So we're going to give them a good shake and then place them down in pairs, left lane and right lane, face down, left lane, right lane, left lane, right lane, left lane, right lane, left lane and right lane. So here are your drivers. You've got number 2 versus number 15. You've got number 12 versus number 16. You've got number 1 versus number 14. Number 5, all right, versus number 6. So here's your round 2. There's your round 2 live draw in the stock Teamsterz tournament. Now, having seen the live draw, let's cover them off. And we'll look at times as well so we can predict what's about to come. Okay, so race 1, we've got Liam Taylor from Riley's DRC in the white Lambo versus Kevin Badburn III in the blue Mercedes ML class. Liam in round 1, his fastest time in round 1 was 1.9 seconds, and Kevin Badburn the third, his fastest time in round 1 was also 1.9 seconds. So it'll be interesting to see how that one shakes down. Second up, we've got the red Mercedes E-Saloon of the V-Man from Vulcan Racing versus the matte fluorescent orange hot hatch of Cuboid of 4 Cubed Racing. In round 1, the V-Man's fastest time for car 12 was 1.9 seconds, and Cuboid's fastest time was 1.8 seconds. So Cuboid may have an advantage going into this, but the V-Man may beat him, and we'll see how that goes. Next up, we have the metallic green pickup of Danny Zuko versus the yellow and white roof BMW Mini Cooper S of Matthew Harding, the current lap record holder. So in round 1, the fastest time from Danny Zuko was 1.8 seconds, which is 2 seconds slower than Matthew Harding's lap record of 1.6 seconds. It does mean that Matthew has an advantage here going into this, and we would look for Matthew probably to move through, but can Danny bring it on? Danny has certainly improved the speed since the testing, so are they going to continue to? They're both equally matched as far as weight, although Matthew Harding's car is a little bit shorter wheelbase. Does that make a difference? We shall see. So the final group to race off is between Jason of Toon Tracks Racing in Thailand in the yellow Falcon against the Comish of Dollar Diecast Daily Racing in the white sporty car 370Z. Times from round 1 for comparison between these two. Car 5 Jason, his fastest time was 1.8 seconds, and the Comish, his fastest time was 1.9 seconds. So should be a fairly fair thing, although the Comish has got a 5 gram weight advantage over Jason. That may come into play. We shall see. Let's get on with the racing. Apologies, folks. Looks like we've had some problems with our main camera here. So all of the main camera footage has been lost. Hopefully the finish line camera will have recorded everything. I haven't had a chance to review all of that yet. But here we go. Right, let's get on with race number 1. Car 2 versus car 15. Round 2. Race 1. Lambo shades it again, but a relatively slow time. Let's see if he can do it 2 and done, or whether the blue can pull it back the second race. And Lambo's done it with a time of 1.9 seconds. Mr. Taylor's Lambo goes through 2 and done. Come on, V-Man, come on, Cuboid. Wow. Again, tight on the line. We'll see what the finish line camera gives us. But we can see there, the V-Man has just beaten out Cuboid on the first race. Come on, Cuboid, put it back on the second one, eh? Lanes are switched. Hot hatch is on the red lane. See if that one suits it any better. See if you can pull this one back. Come on, Cuboid, let's take it to 3. You must have been listening. That's a really good time. Second fastest time we've had on the track, I believe. I don't know whether we've had another 1.7. I'll have to have a look at the records. We haven't. Mamma Mia confirms that is the second fastest time set on the track by the hot hatch. It looks like it might be out to compete with Matthew Harding in that yellow and white BMW Mini. So it's 1 apiece. Now the decider. It's 1 apiece. Anybody's race. Wow, what a super slow time. 2.2 seconds. But the V-Man takes it. Looks like that red lane favours the V-Man in his red car. Sorry, Cuboid. You're not going to make it 2 tournaments in a row.
Slowest time ever.
Now, round 1, Matthew Harding in that BMW Mini set the lap record here. Let's see how he does this time. And the answer to that is Danny Zuko has got his foot down. Mamma Mia, 1.6. Isn't that the same time that Matthew Harding set in round 1?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Danny Zuko needed to pull it back and has done. Can Danny Zuko beat out Matthew Harding 2 and done? Will Matthew Harding set a new lap record? Let's see. Well, anything you can do, I could do the same, says Matthew Harding. Another 1.7 second from Matthew Harding there, matching Danny Zuko's run last time. Handing over to our adjudicator there, what were you saying?
You're wrong. The first race, it was 1.6. This last one was 1.7.
Ah. So, Danny Zuko got it by 0.1 seconds, is back in the favoured red lane. Let's see how this goes down. That's a new lap record, isn't it? 1.5 is the fastest ever on this track. Well done, Danny Zuko. You pulled it out when you needed it. Matthew Harding, I think this could easily have been the final. So after this, if you want to call him out in a grudge match, I'm quite happy to film it. Jason versus the Comish. Slow time, but Jason's got it. Second race, switch lanes. Let's see what happens this time. And Jason pulls out a 1.7, showing he can do it and he can go fast. That's 2 and done. Jason moves through. These are the 4 cars that are moving forward to the grand final. We've got car number 2, which is Liam Taylor from Riley's DRC in the white Lambo. We've got car 12, which is the red Mercedes E-Saloon of the V-Man from Norman Verne Racing in Winnipeg, Canada. We've got car number 1, which is the metallic green pickup of Danny Zuko of Huntington Park. And we have got the yellow Falcon of Jason of Teamsterz Racing over in Thailand. I'm sorry that we're having to do this. I can't re-record the footage. We've recorded it all. We've got the second camera footage. Hopefully that will work. Stats are as follows. Round 1 was 2 and done. First race, car 2, the Lambo, beat out car 15, which was the Mercedes ML class of Kevin Badburn III, in 2.0 seconds. Second race, car 2 was the winner again in 1.9 seconds, which meant that car 2 moved on. Second race with the V-Man versus Cuboid. Went to 3. First leg went to the V-Man in 1.9 seconds. Cuboid pulled back with a 1.7 seconds. Show he could do it. And then the third leg went to the V-Man with the slowest time that we've had for a win in a race of 2.2 seconds. So number 12, which is the V-Man, moved on. Race set 3, car 1, Danny Zuko. This again went to 3, and we had the new lap record set by Danny Zuko. Car 14, Matthew Harding, was the previous lap record holder. So Danny set a 1.6. Matthew came back with a 1.7, and Danny said, okay, I'll go all in, and he did a 1.5 to win, with a new lap record of 1.5 seconds. The final set of races. Car 5, which is Jason in the yellow Falcon, versus car 6, the Comish, in the white 370Z. That was 2 and done to Jason. First one he did in 2.1 seconds. The second one he did in 1.7, just to show the rest of them that he can do it just as fast as they can, which is how we got to the conclusion. I'm sorry that that's been a bit of a problem today. I'll try and do better when it comes to the semi and the grand final, I promise. So, this is Sharky signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, put the notification bell on, and I'll see you in the semi and grand final next week.